Hey there, as much as I don't like the idea of summons on Warlock or any other class, I decided to give it a try, and I was surprised to find out that you can actually make a viable build using summons. So without further ado, let's take a look. Now, this build is a little tricky because you have to focus on your skills all the time so that you activate them in the best synergy to deal the maximum amount of damage. The first skill that I'm using is Siphon Life, which will transfer my primary attack to my Soul Gorger, and I mixed it with the Lunatic Rush primary attack because it deals more damage. Basically, your Soul Gorger will summon 3 Lunatics that will run around and deal damage to nearby enemies. And by the way, the Aura of Misery affix that you can get from the Terra Rift items will also spread to the Soul Gorger and the Shadow Clone. Next I use the Blood Offering, which will target my Soul Gorger and sacrifice half of its life to summon a Shadow Clone of it. And the clone will have all of the buffs the Soul Gorger already has when I use it. For the third skill I'm using Demonic Pact, which will increase my summons damage and movement speed and also make them immune to lethal damage for 3 seconds. Now for the Demonic Portal I'm using Demonic Soldier, Raspel Hawk and the Branded one, because these deal the most damage, and aside from the Demonic Soldiers, the rest of them will buff my Soul Gorger. For Paragon I'm using Slinger and the new legendary skill Overpowering Blow. For some reason this one deals the most damage, don't ask me why, how, I don't know, it's just working better. As for the set items I'm using 4 pieces of Vitus and 4 pieces of the new set. Now I highly encourage you to replace the new set with the Shepherd's Call to the Wolves because it will deal more damage probably, as it's a summon focused build. I was just too lazy to farm it again. And these are the essences that I'm using, feel free to pause and copy them. That was all for now, thank you so much for watching and I'll see you in the next one.